Hey guys, I'm so sorry for not coming on live on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday morning, my time? Finding that Tuesday mornings at 4 a.m. JST hasn't been very. Hang on a sec. I think there's something wrong with the lighting. I'm gonna fix it. I'm hoping this is going to be better. Yeah, it's much better. I'm thinking about changing it. It's probably going to be like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. my time on Tuesday, at least once a week, but probably Tuesday. But yeah, I hope that I can keep this up because like every time I do this, I have such a great time and I feel like it's worth it. I'm going to pull a card for what the energy is going to be during this live. How are you guys with the Mercury retrograde and everything? Pretty sure there was like a full moon recently as well, so astrologically we're everywhere. Like everywhere in terms of energy and like, you know, how we're feeling and stuff. So please put down in the comment section or yeah, tell me how you're doing as you're watching this. You might be watching replay and that's great too. I mean, I'm really grateful for that as well. But what's going on right now? Like, what do you need to know for this live? What should I talk about? Because I don't ever like plan that much. I just feel like it's more my style if I just kind of do. Oh, okay. 5 of Cups. Wow, okay, 5 of Cups is about loss and feeling like yeah, like you've lost something or like you're not where you want to be emotionally. But there's the 2 cups still standing, you know, here, even though there are the 3 that's like not there. So I feel like it's saying, well, I asked what I need to know for live, so I'm feeling like not to get discouraged, I guess, by the number of people or the lack of the number of people watching, I guess. But that was exactly what was on my mind right now. So I mean, my guides are speaking to me. Guides. It's really hard to say. I always end up saying guides. Yeah, what should I talk about today then? You know? Oh, I got 3 cards. Okay, the first one I saw was this one. Page of Swords. And Page of Swords is a character who's very talkative. That's just like me. Somebody who's very talkative and likes to chat with people, communicate, and that's great. But I have 2 pages actually. A page of Pentacles as well. Page of Pentacles is somebody who's very studious and somebody who's very like determined to explore, learn, very focused. You know, this character is very focused on this coin and like getting tangible results, you know. But again, it's the page, so it's still like in the growing process of, you know. And then I have 2 of Wands, and 2 of Wands is about planning and about having everything like right at your fingertips, and like you are the manifester of your life, and like it's all up to you to create your life, you know. I just stabbed myself in the face. But who cares? Like yeah, I guess that's really relevant for me too, because it's about like realizing that you're not, even though you might not be where you want to be at this current moment, you're still in the growing process, you know. But yeah, but like I'm realizing that like I need to be on at the same time all the time. Okay, this is about Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about being in a stalemate, not stalemate. I'm gonna ask my guides what the word is. Hang on a sec. Being at a standstill. Like it doesn't show a lot of movement, in the card, but I'm drawn to the moon of this card, and the moon is telling me like it's time for contemplation. What do you actually want, knowing what you truly want in your heart, like in your intuition, in your psychic mind, like what do you really truly want. And that's really important too. Like I feel like the last live I did, I gave a reading to somebody, and the message, I feel like, I'm sorry, I don't remember like 100% of like what I do, because I'm just doing reading at that time and I don't remember things, but I feel like I gave them a reading and it was telling them like you need to take action, like rather than like waiting or like thinking about taking action, you need to actually do something, even if it doesn't make any sense. Like actually starting the momentum of doing like action is going to get them somewhere, get them places. But in this card, yeah, my nose is itchy, and that's like a sign that like it's psychic messages. I'm really sorry that I keep itching my nose, but yeah, it's like psychically channeled, and like it happens to me sometimes when I'm channeling. But yeah, but this is like the opposite, and it's saying like sometimes just taking action for no reason, without any sort of direction, is not really it might not get you results that you want, because you don't know what you want, like to a certain degree. Like you want to be trusting the universe, and you want to be having faith in the universe that they're going to get you what you want and what's right for you. But if you have absolutely no idea what you want, then the universe doesn't even know what to give you. So then you'll end up like having a bunch of things and you're like all over the place. That was kind of like how I was before. Like when I first quit my full-time job, I was not sure at all what I was doing. And okay, my nose is so itchy. And I had no idea like what I wanted to do, and well, there were so many things I wanted to do, like too many things, and like I had to focus my attention. Okay, what is going to be my like main source of income for now at least, like it might change in the future, but for this moment, as I've quit my full-time job, what do I need to do? And then I thought, okay, I have 3 years of experience in teaching English, so I'm going to do that for now, as like to keep this like the stability of having an income. And then what else do I want to do? Well, at that time, this before Corona, I feel like I don't feel like it was before coronavirus. Okay, no, it was during. No, yeah, it was during coronavirus. But it had been already like a year of like Corona. Because it was around 2021 that I quit. It was only last year, but like Corona had already started, and then so when Corona started, because my work was actually going to school and teaching in a school, and we weren't allowed to do that. We had to stay home. So I had an income, but I didn't have anything to do because my work consisted of actually going to the place rather than staying at home. Like I can't, that's not my job to stay at home and teach. So then I ended up like going on YouTube and like working out a lot. And then I realized like I had gotten a lot more like muscular and more healthy. And then so I wanted to do like more. but I was working still. Like even though I did stay home, like at a certain point after this like time of staying at home, I did actually end up going back to school and teaching in the school. And then obviously because of that, I couldn't do that much of yoga. Yeah, I was working out, like doing yoga YouTube videos and stuff. And then yeah, I realized like it's just not for me at all. I wanted to quit the year before, but because I only had like 2 years of experience, a family member of mine told me to do like at least 3, because if I have 3 years of experience, it's just more like, it looks better on the CV than like only having 2 years, and then future employers might not be like too keen on like hiring me and stuff. So yeah, so I ended up doing 3 years. In the third year, after the third year, like I had enough. Like I had enough after 2 years, but after 3 years, I was definitely done. And so when I quit, because I had this experience of like feeling like I want to work out more, I went to like a yoga studio that I'd been following for like a year. I feel like a year before I actually physically went. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah, so and then I went there, and it was great. And then I ended up going for like a lot. I still go there, and now I'm at a different place where I'm trying to learn like some new things as well. But that's neither here nor there. It's really hard to say that. So yeah, that was my whole spiel on how I ended up where I am. But yeah, like realizing that working a full-time job isn't getting me anywhere is something that I learned through working there for 3 years. Yeah, man, and I'm having a lot of fun just like teaching English, but not in a school setting. And yeah, so that's what I like realized, okay, that's going to be my main source of income. And then, okay, what else do I want to do? Oh, I want to work out. I want to be healthy. I want to just do more, like, because I didn't get to work out while I was working at school, because I was up at 5 and coming home at 7 in the evening. So yeah, I just had no time to do anything except for work. And yeah, so like right now I'm having a time of my life and realizing what I actually want to do. I want to work teaching English. Like that's what I've been doing and I really enjoy it. And then, well, I want to do my work on my psychic things because it's really fun for me. And then I also want to do this, YouTube, and because I want to help more people, and not in terms of like teaching English. I mean, that's one way of teaching, helping people, but I also want to like give them inspiration and like a purpose, like that it's like really worth being here on this planet, even though I can't conform to like society. But then like now, as I'm getting older and like meeting a lot of like new people, I'm realizing that like you don't have to conform, like you don't have to feel like one way of living in the world is right and another way is wrong. Like because you can't do what everyone else is doing, that doesn't make you wrong. And also like this need to have to conform, or the need to feel like you have to conform, is really unhealthy, because ultimately we're all living our own lives, and like the moment you try to fit into a certain, I don't know, way of thinking or way of living, you end up just sacrificing what you are and who you are or who you want to be. So yeah, it's really important to like not feel like you have to be a certain way, and if you're not that way, then like you have to change it, because like why, like why do you have to change who you are and what you like? Because I did that, I have the experience of doing that. I did that for years and years and years. When I lived in England, I did that, like I have this really like strong need to like please my mother, But I mean, my father as well, but especially my mother. Like, and I did that, and it just didn't work out. I was always sacrificing what I wanted and who I was to be a person that my mother wanted me to be, but it always backfired. It just never worked because I wasn't that person. And like right now, like we don't even live in the same country, and we have the best relationship because I mean, partially like it might be to do with like we're not seeing each other as often. So like when we talk, because we don't have all the time in the world to talk, so when we talk, we end up talking like about good things, and like I don't want to spend time like being negative. Yeah, it's really important to like not feel like you have to be a certain way in terms of what do you see in my future this year. Okay, so I'm gonna finish talking about this and then I'll do your reading. Jacob, thank you. So yeah, so like the moment you stop conforming, you kind of open doors to like possibilities that you never saw before because you were living a certain way to fit some people, like fit with their thinking. But then when you quit doing that and you like live the way you want to live, you see like a lot of like opportunities because you're always attracting what you are. So the moment you stop conforming and you live as you are, like who you are, then you see things and you attract things to you that are more in alignment with what you are and who you want to become. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Jacob, what do you see in my future this year? What does the universe, what do my guides and his guides see in his future this year? Like, are there any good things? What are some good things? Because we want to be positive, because our guides always want to help us. Like, they don't want to, like, make us feel bad. So, any good things coming in Jacob's future? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, there are good things coming. Okay, so I have, and don't be scared. If you know the tarot, like, you might be a bit worried, but, like, there's nothing to worry about. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and, okay, so all of this is talking about stability, because Pentacles represents, like, money, stability, all, like, the grounding things. Right now, I feel like you feel lost and like unstable. Like, I'm not saying you're unstable, but I feel like you feel like you're not in a stable place right now, and like you're not sure of directions or like what you need to be doing right now. And in the future, or I'm going to take this as the advice card, but 4 of Wands, even though this is a Wands card, this is actually like one of the stable Wands cards, because Wands is about like passion and movement, inspiration, and all of that. But 4 of Wands represents like home, celebration, harmony. Yeah, I'm feeling like home is coming to me like really strong. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna need to focus on your home life, like even if you live alone or you might be living with people, but focus on like building a stable environment in your home, because that's going to give you some stability, like like feeling like you're not, like right now if you might be feeling like you're not very stable, but focusing on your home environment is very important to in order for you to have future what do I see in my future? Yeah, so stable homes is what I see if you focus on that. And then I see the Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles is about new beginning, like a beginning in investments, or like new Okay, I'm hearing pregnancy, but I'm not sure if that's what it is. But yeah, like even like it could be pregnancy. Like you might actually become a father. That might be great. But I don't know. Like it's about okay. I'm hearing like you need to invest more. You need to invest more time and energy into creating a stable environment. Because this is where you are. But the moment you kind of step into wanting to create a more stable environment, then you're going to have like some new and tangible results. Yeah, and this is only the beginning. Because so this year, because I'm asked about what I see, what we see in the future, what they see in the future for you this year. I see new beginnings. Okay, my nose is itchy, so I'm guessing this is very psychic message. Yeah, I see like new investments, new beginnings in terms of your home life. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's helpful for you. Oh my god, like I love giving psychic readings, but it makes my nose so itchy. Like I'm not like that in my real life. But yeah, I'm really grateful that like I mean it's a sign from my guides that I'm like doing it right, like that I'm doing good. So I'm grateful for that. But at the same time, itching my nose on a YouTube live just isn't isn't what I want. But like what should I talk about, guys? I'm just talking to my guides. What do I need to what can I talk about? My itchy nose. Is that what I need to talk about? Oh, I don't want to talk about that the whole time, you know. But yeah, I need to be creating a proper schedule for my lives. I'm feeling like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. JST is more realistic. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about growth and longevity. I mean, that's very fitting for me because I'm somebody who's very impatient and I always want results quickly, like hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, you know. But there's something called time in this world, on this planet at least. We have time, and time is, I don't know, a constraint that delays things. Yeah, it just takes time for things to manifest, you know. And I'm absolutely not good at that. Like good at recognizing that. So I just get very frustrated, like, oh my god, you know. But we need to yeah, I'm feeling like this is like, you know, like a grandfather, is it called a grandfather clock? Where like the thing goes like this. That's what I'm seeing here. But again, this is also about like not stalemate, but like being still and like waiting. There are times you just need to wait for things, you know? And if you're anything like me, and I'm sure there are people who are watching this who can relate, because we always attract what we are into our lives. And I'm somebody who's very impatient and I need to get things like quickly, like hurry up, hurry up. But yeah, we're saying like this card is saying like we need to be more patient, and like it doesn't mean that it's not coming to us, like results that we want, that it's still coming to us, it's just taking time. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you understand if you're watching this, because if you're attracted to my videos, then I'm sure you get it. Okay, why is this card coming up again? Okay, I just heard like it's in your mind. It's in your mind. If you feel lost or confused and all of that, like you're not really lost. You're always on the right track. Even if circumstances that you're in don't feel like where you want to be right now, you're always exactly where you need to be, you know. So that's about it. And I'm going to be back again soon, but it's going to be at this time, like 10 a.m. JST on Tuesday. I feel like that's just more realistic. So I'll see you guys then, and if you'd like a reading, a personal reading, there's always the link in the description box of every video to my Etsy store where you'll be able to purchase a reading, and it's not very expensive. So if you want one, please feel free to get one. And thank you so much for watching live or the replay, and I'll see you on Tuesday at 10 a.m. JST. I love you. Bye.